Hi, Professor Bolt here with our Week 10 uh, update video. I have not yet finished the slides for this week for the content for the chapter, but I'm going to go ahead and start today with the assignment, and you'll see how it's related to the chapter. The chapter is all about budgeting stuff, but I'm going to go through something that's probably more direct, but there's a bunch of terms you'll want to get from the other video. So let's go ahead and start with this week's assignment, and then I'll be able to go through some examples to help you put it in context. Oh, great. And internet is down. Luckily, I should have that cached. Okay, here we go. Um, so last week you did your brainstorming, responsibility assignments, and some basic scheduling. I was actually very surprised that students didn't actually do their loops. They didn't go back to the beginning of the tactical writing stuff or even smart objectives should have come out of the brainstorming. So just right, we've been discussing stuff for half the semester. You should be using that as we now start applying that to our writing assignments. So this week you're going to continue your proposal work. You're going to go back and you're going to do smart objectives. You're going to do smart objectives for the proposal effort and smart objectives for the project. Some of you were moderately smart for your proposal, but really the objectives for the project were all over the place. You're going to do a project budget, and you're going to do two preliminary stories, a one sentence version, which you do before you do the rest of your objectives or before, well, but while you're working on them. And then after you've done everything else, I want you to go back and do a more expansive one-page version of your story, which is then consistent with your budget, because the budget is a part of figuring out what you can afford to do. So if your project's going to need partners within the one-page story, right? You can actually be clear what the objective of that partner is. Getting that partner on board can be one of the things you want to do. That's actually okay if you want to assign that to me. If you want to reach out to people on your own, that's okay. But I can be assigned that as a responsible, not just informed, but responsible for getting a partnership lined up. But you got to have the one-page document and what you want out of the partnership so I can actually approach them with that document. For the two teams that are doing the informal STEM learning, the cities are partner. I'll be posting in your team's channel the independent brainstorming the city did. Just like I gave you an assignment, I gave the city assignment, and I've already asked them about trying to coordinate for a group meeting. My week this week is very busy, but maybe on Friday we can do group meetings, and I'll be posting that again for you in the team's channel. It was also very clear to me that not everyone was contributing to their teams, or at least it appears that way to me. And some of the team members actually said that, so it makes it more clear. Grades in this class for the team parts are not uniform. So if you're going to have online video chat meetings, whatever, record them so I can actually review the contributions, or you can just document them, right? If you want to work offline on other ways, that's fine. Put them online as comments in your name as teams, or you can email me. But I'm going to go further this week. I do want to see whatever work was done summarized in the channel so that if you're saying so and so didn't do any work, that should actually be in the channel. That might cause some concerns within the channel, within the team, but it also gives them a chance to one, be held accountable. So there's a public statement about it and they can write back, and that might make them actually get more work done. But there's a separate assignment, which I'll get to. The second assignment, which is your journal. To be clear, I struggle. I haven't graded them because I want to spend a little bit more time trying to think about who did what. Um, so I want to know who did what, and I'm going to make you a journal assignment this week. So you've got to go in and write a separate journal. What were your contributions? What did you do? What did you support? And you're going to put that in the team's channel. And so that's going to impact your share of the team grade, not just the grade for doing this. You have to document this to get the 10 points here, but your team grade will depend on the rest of the material. Your split of the team grade will depend on that. Now let's go back and see if I can get to it because campus is having wireless problems. Okay, so it doesn't look like I can get there. So other things that I posted are actually from the Opportunity Now grant, which we actually turned in with our partner this week. And I wanted to use this as an example. I started it early, even though I know that we wouldn't be able to get the class to work tremendously on it. I wanted to have little bits and pieces so you could see and be aware. So I've actually put the entire Opportunity Now template that we worked on. In fact, based on some of the templates you guys had done, right? We started that, and then part with our partner, we did this. So if you want to see what actually happened, that there's great detail on that. And there are actually two other documents, which I can only show you one of, where we have our implementation plan and our research document, which is where some of your contributions will also show up. So that's to allow you to sort of see the examples of the fruits of your labor turned into things that we submitted to a grant for the total was. The overall total of the grant is 1.1 million. The UCCS side, we'll see in just a second, is a fraction of that. But you can sort of see how the story unfolded from the initial story, from the research the students did. Different students gave us different research ideas. We put that together to make the document, I think, be a pretty strong proposal to the state. The only things we lacked, in my view, were we didn't have as strong a set of commitments from rural Colorado, but that's hard to get commitments when we haven't done as much with them. So it was a sort of catch-22. We're trying to work out to them, and hopefully the state will see that as a viable alternative as we move that forward. So this week's assignment is about the budget. And so I'm now going to go ahead and stop this video because I want to make the budget video separate, but I'll jump back to that in just a second for the next video.